Welcome to the Sunday Update. Nath Gardner with you. The federal government is reportedly considering speeding up visa processing to solve the shortage in workers. There are plans to bring in as many as 330,000 migrant workers into the workforce. Many already have working rights but have been stranded without permanent residency. Hopes of an extension to the fuel excise discount have been dashed. The federal government is standing firm on plans to end the program of halving the fuel excise, returning to its regular rate of 44.2 cents per litre in a month's time. Mark McKenzie from the Australasian Convenience and Petroleum Marketers Association urging drivers not to rush petrol stations to buy cheaper fuel.
The issue for us is to make sure that we don't get a run on our service stations in the lead up so that we end up with problems with some areas being out of stock.
In Victoria, 3 people have been killed in separate crashes in the space of just 2 hours. Emergency accommodation for flood victims in northern New South Wales is on its way. 400 transformed demountable classrooms will house those that remain displaced 6 months on from the devastating floods in the northern rivers. In Pakistan, nearly 1,000 people have been killed and millions more impacted by flooding. The southern province of Sindh has been hardest hit, receiving 8 times its average August rainfall. NASA is gearing up for the launch of its new Artemis 1 rocket from Florida for a lunar flyby. The test flight is due to take off within the next 2 days as the space agency plans to return astronauts to the moon. To sport now, and it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Mates Mode, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply. And remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. South Sydney has secured a NRL final spot after defeating the Cowboys 22-10 at Sydney's Accor Stadium. Rabbitoh Alex Johnston says it was a hard-fought victory.
We didn't make it easy for ourselves, and that goes to show why I only scored one tonight. We definitely didn't hold the ball, we didn't attack the way we wanted, and we kept them in the game. We really should have put more on them. So
North Queensland dropping to third with Cronulla moving into second after beating the Bulldogs 16-0. And the Raiders back in the 8 after thrashing Manly 48-6. While in rugby union, the Wallabies have beaten South Africa 25-17 at Adelaide Oval. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, Paramount is looking to dismiss a lawsuit that claims that Top Gun Maverick infringes on the copyright of a 1983 magazine article that was the source material for the original film. Relatives of the article's author filed the suit in June, arguing the studio made the sequel without first renewing the rights to the article. And hard-working singer Harry Styles has announced 19 more Love on Tour dates in Europe next year that will follow tours of Australia and New Zealand. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.